this is our second experiment for the day for our NASA program, and this is wind streamers. So we have our two papers that I've cut and have ready to go. We have a paper plate, some glue, a pen if you don't have a paper punch, and our four streamers, our paper plate, which comes with your kit. So the first thing to do is to punch 4 holes in your paper plate for the 4 directions of north, south, east, and west. So we're going to punch 1 right here, and then we're going to punch 1 on the other side. So that one's there, and we're going to punch 1 right across from it. So we've got 1 here, we've got 1 there, and then I'm going to punch 1 down here at the bottom, as close in between as I can. Doesn't have to be exact, but, and then 1 up here. Okay, we've got 4 holes in the 4 corners. You can just barely see them. Okay, if you don't have a hole punch at home, what do you do? So you just take a pen, and I have it clicked so that the pen is down, and you just punch a hole. So just hold it toward the table and just punch through. Try to go slowly so you don't rip. So I got a little hole there, and then if you just go a little bit harder, and I know it's like nerve-wracking. There we go, see? So I just punch the hole in. I'll do that again. So I'm just punching and just punching like that, and then I'm gonna push a little harder and make a hole in there. All right, so that works too if you don't have a hole punch in your home. So you just need the 4 holes, 1, 2, 3, 4. So all right, so that's that part. Then we're going to glue this paper on here. It says point this side toward north and hold here, and we're going to make it so that north, one of the north things, points at one of the holes. It doesn't matter which one. So I'm going to glue that down. So point it toward one of the holes, and there we go. All right. Now, this other piece of paper is your directions, and that's going to go on the other side. So we're just going to put some glue on that. That way they'll have the directions glued down, so anytime you want to use this, you will have the directions right there with you. You won't have to wonder where they went. All right, so there you go. All right, so now we're going to tie on our streamers. So we're going to take one of the 4 streamers from your pack, and we're going to scrunch up one end. So that it'll fit through the hole. Put it through there like that. Crunch it up a little more. And then I'm just going to tie a knot.
It's going to be so pretty. Of course, it'll probably rip sometimes, but you have more than enough streamer of each color, right?
Yeah.
Just cut it
just
off.
try to do it carefully, and put a couple extras in. Yep. And if you have it bunched up like that, it's less likely to rip. It rips much more easily when it's flat out like this. Right. You can easily tear it. But once you bunch it up and twirl it around, it becomes a stronger thing. It becomes a cord almost. And then your kids can pick, you know, which order they want them in, of course. Do they want the purple next to the red or the yellow? Or that's perfectly fine. Doesn't matter in what order they go in. It'd be nice and colorful, pretty, and lovely. So, okay, so I put that one on. Now I'm gonna bunch this one up. Kind of twirl it between my fingers. Whoop. And I'm gonna stick it through there. And tie it in a knot. Alrighty, and now for our last one, which for me is yellow. Twirl it up. Turn it and turn it. Twirl it up. Put it through the hole and tie a knot. Getting a little tangle. There we go. I feel like I'm a lefty. Doing it backward. Alrighty. Whoop. Slipped out. Alright. So there you go. There's your wind streamer with all 4 parts. If you want, of course, you can write the other parts on. So north, opposite would be south, then east, and west. Alright, so I wrote that on there. That'll help the kids. It says hold here. Now let's look at the directions on the other side. It says go outside on a breezy day. Hold the wind streamer out flat in front of you. Hold the edge of the plate near the letter S and turn to face north so that the end on the wind streamer is pointing to the north. Watch the wind push the streamers and note the cardinal direction that is opposite the direction the streamers are pointing. So a wind blowing from the north blows the streamers to the south. So there you go. We're going to hold it near the S, and we'll have our wind streamers, and they're blowing in the wind. And if they're all going this way, then the wind is coming from the west and blowing to the east. That's it for today. That's it. 2 little simple things and a story.